Well, hello! JohnBParker here, back with another episode of BreakOut. Hopefully the final episode of BreakOut. How you guys doing today? I'm doing pretty okay. Not the greatest of days, but you have some good ones, you have some bad ones. It's okay. So, here we are down in our little cave. I want to call it a cave for some reason. I don't know why. But I did go ahead and set up the Empower correctly and hopefully efficiently this time. It's not the most efficient setup because we don't have all of the best power gen, but let's take a look at it. Here we go. Right, so we have our energy conduits going from each display stand just to one laser. So one laser powers the entire thing. Now, it's not the most efficient setup because these conduits here aren't the best conduits you can make, and this isn't the best laser that you can make, but we do what we can with what we got. So it's no longer blocking our access for our elevator, and it is the correct width here. You got two spaces in between. I did have to mine out some of this obsidian to make sure that it was, in the, we had the proper spacing, and so yeah, it's gonna work better now, right? So no derps on that. I do not promise any no derps on anything else, but we'll get there. We are dang near close to being done here. So I did a little bit of off-camera grinding. When I say a little bit, I mean a lot of it. And I was looking more at the Bedrock miner, and it looks like that I may have been overlooking something. To make these greenstone gems in the Empower, the central catalyst is a Singularity, and that's going to be with applied energistics too. Now, to make the Singularities, we need a matter condenser, and it looks like if we go right here, we need 128,000 of one item in a 64K or a 16K, whatever, storage drive to make one Singularity, and we need to make two. So that was a little bit of a pain, and if you look at my inventory here, I did a little bit of applied energistics. So if we actually, I don't know why I closed that out. Let's go back in the Singularity. To make the matter condenser was really easy. Iron, glass, and some Fluix dust. Fluix dust we got from a Fluix crystal. Now the Fluix crystal is crafted different. You have one charged Certus quartz, one nether quartz, plus a redstone dust into a puddle next to one another, and you wait a moment and you receive two Fluix crystals. So I just went ahead and did that. That was easy enough. Then you take the Fluix crystals and you grind it down in the pulverizer, and then you have your Fluix dust. Easy day. To make everything else though, let's go look at the 64K storage component is what we needed. Or you know what, you could have done it with a 16K, but you know what, go big or go home, right? So we have to make these things right here, the processors, right? So you have the calculation processors, and then you have, to make the 1Ks, you needed some logic processors. And this is a cool thing here where you can use either Certus, charged Certus, or pure Certus. We just have the regular Certus, it's easy enough. So we go back here. We also needed the quartz glass, which was just grinded up quartz dust with glass, so that was easy. But to make the calculation processors and make all the other processors, we needed inscribers, and you need the silicon, you need the calculation, which is pure Certus quartz crystals, which is in the phytogenic insulator. I will show you that in just a second. Let's go take a look over here. I have a few new machines set up in here just to kind of help us out with that. So I went ahead, and there it is right there, the phytogenic insulator to make the pure Certus. And then I made the energetic infuser, which was used to make the charged Certus. So if you just throw a charged Certus or regular Certus quartz crystal into here, you get a charged one after a little bit. It's pretty cool how the mods can interact this way, because normally you need to set up some weird system. If you just have applied energistics too, it's like some weird system you have to set up to get this. We don't have to worry about that. So that's how we got all of those things. Now back down here, if we look, I set these up to have auto inputs for all of the different processor, so this is a silicon press. We just had to have silicon auto fed into here. And I actually looked, because normally Applied Energistics 2 will have a machine called the Advanced Inscriber, and you can put stacks of things in there. Well, not in this pack for some reason. It must have been disabled or something, because I don't see it anywhere here. Usually it's just a block. It looks just like a block, kind of like this, except for it's closed off. It doesn't have an opening, and it'll accept whole stacks of things. So without that, we just have to use the regular inscribers, and we have to auto feed with hoppers, which wasn't that big of a deal. So I have this all set up. I have one of each, you know, the logic, the engineering. I even made the engineering one. These ones were easy enough to make if we look at them. Let's click on there. So it was the Skystone dust with some aluminum, and each one was each press was a different catalyst in the middle. And the Skystone dust was very simple, just the Skystone that we mined up in the corners of the rooms, pulverized. So easy enough. Now we need 2 singularities, which I really hope, if we go up here, I ended up having to expand our cobblestone generators and upgrade them to tier 5, which was really easy to do, because it literally, if we look at them, the first tier was, you know, we already had that. It's easy. Lava bucket, water bucket, that's easy. And then some cobblestone. Second tier is iron. And then the third tier was diamonds. Not too difficult. Fourth tier was blaze rods. Now the blaze rods, we didn't kill any blaze, but we did get blaze powder from sieving, right? You sieve dust and you get blaze powder. But then to craft the blaze rods, I didn't do this. I used the compactor. We have the compactor downstairs, and 5 blaze powder equals 1 blaze rod, easy day. And then the last one was just emeralds. So these ones will produce 1 cobblestone every tick, compared to 1 every 40 ticks for the first tier. So that helps. And I've had this running for a while, and ooh, we look like we're pretty close to getting the first singularity. Now, something I don't know that we're going to find out here in a short little bit is, does it use up the storage component to make a singularity? And do we have to make another one? I do believe I have enough stuff here to make a second 64K ME storage component. I really hope we don't have to, though. So I'm going to go ahead and cut, and I'll be back in a few minutes when this is done. Would you look at that? It looks like it's still going to keep going. We don't need to make an extra one of these. That's fantastic. All right, so we got 1 singularity. Let that thing keep going. Here's what we're going to do. Ooh, that's a quest. What do we get for that? What do we get for that? I think that was the Crossroads quest here. Yeah. You get 2 quantum ones. That's kind of useless. All right, so we need 1 of each of these for right now. Might as well grab them both. And let's go down and we'll throw them in the Empower. Okay. So we're making moves here, guys. There's 1. And this is some parkour here that we are going to do. Yeah. And we needed this one. There we go. And then the singularity goes right in the middle. And we have particles. Yes. Haha, particles. Here we come. All right. Let's see if this is going to take forever. Or 5 ever. It might take 5 ever. I'm not sure. You know, I heard that on a video. I don't remember where, but I heard it in a video about 4 or 5 years ago, and I kind of have adopted that as my own kind of thing. And I get a lot of weird, glances from people that are like, "Wait, what? Did you actually just say that?" And I'm like, "Well, if you understood what I meant, then why is it a big deal?" So this is taking forever. And so I will be back when I have this one done, and I will have the other singularity, and I will have that one ready to go. So we're going to have both greenstone gems. All right, back in a bit. There we go. That actually did not take 5 ever. That only took about 2 ever. It took about 2 minutes a piece. So not too bad. So waiting on the dang cobblestone was the longest part. So if we come up here, we have everything that we need to make our bedrock miner, I do believe. Now, you guys may be asking, how did I get the Bliss Rods? I will show you. Whoops, sorry about that quick cut, guys. We had a knock at the front door. So, we were about to show off how the Bliss Rods were made. So, glacial precipitator is a block from thermal that, when supplied with water, will make snowballs. So, we look at the glacial precipitator. The recipe is really, really simple. And we take the snowballs, and we look at uses on the snowballs. We put them in a fluid transposer with some liquid XP, and we get bliss powder. Easy enough. The liquid XP in the fluid transposer is made with our Tome of Knowledge right here. So you throw your Tome of Knowledge in here, and you set it to empty, and it will fill this tank up. Then you put it back to fill. You throw your snowballs in, you get your bliss powder. You take your bliss powder, you throw it in the compactor, and you get Bliss Rods. So that is really, really nice. Now what I went ahead and did was I went ahead and I made our diamantine crystal pickaxes from the last episode. And we need to just make the diamond pickaxes now. So we go into the bedrock miner, get 2 diamond pickaxes, and there we go. And I think the last thing we need is some wool. Do we have wool in here? Not there. What about here? Yes, we do. This is nice. This is very, very nice. We're, oh boy, there it is. Right there, bedrock miner. Let's go down here where we have a sharp ton of bedrock. And let's see, where can we throw this to where we can get out? Let's try here. Now, if we look at this, we need to supply it with fuel. Hey, look at that, we got coal. And there it goes. Not that slow either. That's pretty quick. For mining bedrock, that's pretty quick. Alright, so here, I can already foresee that if we don't want to fall to our doom, we're going to need some building blocks. And you know what? What's a good building block here? Skystone. We're probably going to be in the middle of a ball that's in the middle of the sky. And where are we at here? Where are we at? We're almost there. Almost there. Come on. Come on. And there we go. What did we get? What did we get? Bedrock dust. What can you use that for? Making bedrock. I guess so. I mean, let's take the coal out. Let's not fall to our death, and hopefully we get the bedrock miner back. Nice. Nice. So, let's go up. Oh, oh, oh. We got to mine the one right above it out. Oh, come on. All right. Leap of faith. Oh, there we go. All right. Looks like we're going to have to mine both of these ones out. We probably shouldn't have set it up right there. Oh, it's still got some fuel left. Good thing this thing is kind of quick. Kind of quick. It's a shame that you can't set it like on the side of a block. I don't know. Maybe you can and I just didn't check. But at least this shouldn't be that long. Shouldn't be that long here. So let's go ahead and throw that right there just to kind of make it a little easier on ourselves so we don't lose anything to what looks like the void. And oh, that one's done. That one is done. And we have another hole. Please. Okay. We can't lose this thing because we don't have enough stuff right now to make another one. And we got it. All right. Let's throw you right there. There we go. We are almost out of here, guys. Wow, that's why you use blocks of coal instead of just regular coal, because this thing took 1 block of coal and it's still got a ton of fuel. Ton of fuel. All right, so as this thing goes, I'm going to give my thoughts. Let's give some thoughts here. This pack was tremendous. I really, really enjoyed the idea of this pack. The basic idea behind it, where you're trapped and you have to get out using major mods as kind of the way to get out. All right, let's just, oh, we still got it. All right, cool. So you have to use all the major mods to get out. Like, you know, Thermal, Ender IO, and Actually Additions, and then Botania. I mean, me personally, I could have done without the Botania, but hey, it is what it is. Everybody, you know, everybody has the mods that they really, really enjoy playing, and you know, they have the mods that they just don't to me, Botania is one of those mods that, for some reason, I feel like a lot of people love, but it's just not my style, man. It's just not my style. So, you know, we had to use every single mod in the pack, with a few exceptions. We had to use every single major mod in the pack to get out of here. And look at that lovely rainbow. It's even daytime. How perfect is that? So this pack, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this pack. And you know, I had a great time playing it. You know, with the whole progression and basically the gates that were here, as far as you can't go and do this until you've done this. You know, I think that's a really cool concept, and it didn't seem forced. It didn't seem, you know, too grindy. I mean, there's a little grinding, but it's Minecraft, right? What version of Minecraft do you play that doesn't have any grinding whatsoever, right? This wasn't as bad as some other packs in the grinding factor, but then again, this wasn't as long as some of the other packs, you know. So if you want me to give a rating on this pack as far as A, B, C, D, or F, I'm gonna go ahead and give this pack a solid A-, right? It didn't keep me entertained for months, but the week to 2 weeks that it kept me entertained was some of the best entertainment I've had playing Minecraft. So as the moon rises here and the sun sets, I'm JohnBParker, guys. Go ahead and leave a like on the video for me. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Have yourselves a great day.